And welcome everyone to this review of To Love or No Darkness for Wiess Schwarz. Today we'll be dealing with the yellow cards. There are 30 cards. This is slightly more than the normal 25 cards as allotted to a colour in a normal set. So let's delve right into this level 3, 3-2, 8-5 Golden Darts name. 3 effects. We'll go through them and then discuss each of them, and then we'll talk about all the cards. Continuous. If all your other characters have either transformation and or housework traits, this gains 1.5k power and the following ability. Continuous. This card cannot be chosen as the target of opponent's effects. Okay, quick update on the terminology. Transformation and or housework is trans house traits, basically. It's just quicker to say it that way. Now this is really good because it turns into 10-5 can't be selected by opponent's card effects, so wind triggers don't work. Anti-damage counters don't work. Some clock kickers don't work, depending on the wording. So that's a card by card basis, but that's half decent. Comes into playability, so when you play it from hand to stage, draw 2, ditch 1, it digs. Very good and very synergistic with the third ability, which is when this attacks, if kind time is in the climax zone, choose one of your other characters in this. They gain the following ability for the turn, which is an auto. This ability activates up to once per turn. When damage dealt by this character is cancelled, you may deal 1 damage to your opponent. Damage cancel can occur. This is really brutal because if they've compressed really well, this helps get damage through. And the ideal setup, which is very easy to do with the second ability of draw 2, ditch 1, is to have 3, play 1 climax, so you attack with 1, that's 3, give like the last one the extra trigger, so you attack with 3, if they cancel you deal 1. You attack the second one, give the other trigger to the last standing character, which should be another one of these. So you attack for 3, if they cancel, take 1. Then on the third one, you attack, give it the trigger to something else, doesn't really matter. So they either take 3, and if they cancel, they take 3 shock triggers. This is really good. This is better than cards than Yamato Kai, which is come into play, pay 2, give this effect for the turn. It's on a climax, however you can, as you see, for this double rare, you can draw 2, ditch 1 on play, and it's basically they either die in 3 blows or death by 1,000 cuts, as one person put it. Now this is also the SP for Yami, one of the more expensive cards in the set, and the funny tidbit about this card is I hate ecchi things with flavor text. Take it as you leave it. Now the second double R for yellow is Mia Kusuka, Transformation Sweets. That's a nice character. So during your turn for each of your other character with trans house, this gains 1k. So on big field, this is a 13.5 beat stick. However, it has a second ability which makes it a little bit better than just a beat stick. When placed from hand to stage, look up to X cards from the top of your library, search for one card, put it into the hand, put the rest away to move X the number of your trans housework characters. Works really well with the Golden Darkness because you dig, and also you can grab events or climaxes with this card. Really good. Not seeing as much play just because do you want to play this? Do you want to play another for level 1? Depends on the flavour of the deck, but still a very strong double R. Next is our first rare, Licking Candy Mia. 2 effects on levels 0, 1k. All your other characters with trans house. All your other trans house characters gain plus 500 power. global 500s in early game are very helpful, and it has a resonance ability with Golden Darkness, so you pay to feel Golden Darkness from your hand. At the start of the climax phase, you can pay the cost. If so, look at the top 2 cards of your deck, put one to hand, and the other goes to waiting room. You don't have to pick one card. You can just go and put in that waiting room. It's nice to be able to grab defense and climaxes. However, that pay to is just prohibitive, because that means you can't use it on your first turn. You have to use it on your second turn. It is requiring to have a level 3 in hand, a good level 3 in hand, and to basically waste 2 stock. There's better ways to pay out stock earlier. Next card is Sitting Mirror. This is a better way of paying out stock. 1k rare, level 0 cost. Auto, pay 1, put this in the clock. When it comes reversed, pay the cost. If so, look at the top 2, add up to 1 to hand, the other to waiting room. That's cards from deck. Now, the reason why this is good, it gets you to level 1, which you do have a very good level 1 game. Also, you can drag climaxes in effect, so it's okay, even at level 1. It just fixes your hand. You don't want to play at level 1, so it's not the worst thing to play at level 1. Then we go into this Sitting Yami. 002k. Two abilities. First ability is auto activates up to twice per turn when you play another trans house character, gains 1k. So play 1, it becomes 3k. Maybe 4 globals, you get 500 globals, such as that. Mia, 2 cards ago. It enters loner range, which is nice. However, it's also got a resonance, a really interesting one. So reveal Golden Darkness from your hand. When the battle opponent of this becomes reversed, you may pay the cost. If so, choose one of your other characters, rest that character, and move it to an empty slot in the back row. Now, a couple of things to note. You have to have the empty slot. However, and this effect doesn't care if your character is reversed or rested. This basically lets you break the symmetry of level 0 suicidals, which is not the clock ones, because weird how they work. But yeah, is it worth running? It's worth running a couple copies. I wouldn't run more than 3. I'll probably be leaning on the 2, because you do need a level 3 in hand, and it's a good level 3 don't really want doing anything with. So next one is Own Feelings Yami. Over 2 1 cost 7k character. If you have only trans housework characters, gain 2k. So this basically we asked, is a 9.5k 1 cost character worth it? And the answer is not really. Or in the Japanese meta, in the English meta, yes. Japanese meta, because you can get level 1s going 10k. Do you really want to pay 1 stock for 9k beta? I mean, yeah, it does have 9.5 beta, which has an effect, but is that effect worth playing this? And the answer is no. You cut it to have more level 3s or more level 0s and 1s. However, it does have a resonance ability, pay 1 and feel Golden Darkness, so when it reverses an opponent, you may pay the cost. If so, draw a card. There's better ways of paying out stock, as I've already said. Really, do you want to play it? Not really, that's the thing. The pay 1, draw 1 is nice if you're playing out climax. If not the greatest. Rito Assassination Order Yami. This forms a wombo combo, aka 2 level 0 cards which combo off each other. When placed from waiting room to stage, choose one of your characters with either Teriyaki key or housework and give it 1.5k for the turn. How do you get into the waiting room? From the waiting room stage, well, the card it changes into lets you change back into this. That's the wombo combo. So the change is put this in waiting room. At the start of the climax phase, pay the cost. If so, choose just the way we were, Yami, in the waiting room, put it on your waiting room, of course, and put it onto the stage this slot was in. This does not trigger if this card is not on the stage at the start of the climax phase. There's some cards which can do weird things, but yeah, is it worth making something 1.5 bigger? Well, I know the answer. It changes into a 002k, so 3.5, that puts it in like some loaners range. The only issue is that some of the better loaners are just better, to be honest. Yeah, it's a wombo combo, so getting level 0 into waiting room is kind of hard. Because, yeah, the card combos with just like we were 2k 0 when placed from waiting room to stage. Just let me check something quickly. Okay, yeah, so this gains 1.5, so it kills loners. It's okay, it's not the greatest. Is if you only have it, that's what I'm assuming. Early game, you're not gonna have, you don't want to play many level 0s, because damage control. Oh, but no. But this gives someone +1 soul. This gains 1 soul. Oh, yeah, I would not play it for that effect. And then it changes back into the other one we see at the start of the climax phase. Don't play. Wombo combos are horrific. This is even worse. It doesn't even go to the level 1. So, yeah. Kuro Krista, Alien Flame, doesn't synergize with any of the Yami or Mia cards. Look at that censoring everyone. As an auto ability, pay 2 at the start. Put the top card of your library into your clock. When this is front attack, pay the cost. If so, choose one of your other alien or plant characters and return this and then to your hand. Not worth it. Doesn't synergize yellow. Alien. There's very few aliens in yellow, most of them in red, and there's better options. Also, the second trait is useless. Yeah, it is 2/5 base, but it's useless. Sorry, guys. Next, we go on to the ribbon wrapped Mia. It's a 1/0 backup. It's a 1k free backup. However, it has an ability. If you choose, when you back up, choose a trans house character in battle, give it 1k. 2k free backup. Certain matters, yes. Japanese meta, no. English meta can be if you have the right character in the right situation. I don't see not running these. It's okay. Yeah, it's transformation sweet. It just kick off the trans part, so it's okay to include. And now we'll be back after. Now just give me a second, so it's just come up. And we're back. So yeah, this is half decent one. Onto including deck. Sorry about that, guys. Life happens now. Let's go back to our review to Love Will No Darkness second with memory connecting the future Yami. 1/1 3.5 character. Transformation and Terki, which is the standard for every Yami, has 2 abilities. First one is assist all your characters with either the transformation trait or the housework trait. In front of this game, 500 power and hand on core. Really good. Idea is to have this at level 3. Suddenly 2 of your level 3 Yamis or 10-5 untargetable with hand on core. However, this wouldn't warrant playing the card per se if it didn't have the second ability. The second ability is a climax combo. When Tacky shaped Keyholder is played, choose one of your characters, gains 2k. Now this is an interesting combo. On its own, this would be really subpar. However, you've got to take into account there's 2 climaxes, the same name, and 2 characters which climax with Teraki Keyhole, shaped keyholder, and so which are both the climax combos are costless. So suddenly, this pushes it really good. This is one of the issue cards in the Japanese meta because it helps make really big level 1s. With 10k level 1s are not unheard of in this deck because of this. That with a combination of promos and so on and so forth. Yeah, don't play too many low. It is a one. This does help also pay out stock at level 1. Just next one is Heart Thumping Bath Time Mia. It's a 1/1 6k transformation suite character, and if you have 3 other trans house characters, it gains 1.5 and cannot be reversed by opponents. Auto effects. Now the question comes in, is a 1175 worth it? Japanese meta, because of the card before this, no. English meta, yes. Gets around level 1 suiciders basically. Exactly. It also helps you just win the attrition war. However, you've got to remember it's only 175. So the issue is the English meta does go towards the Japanese type meta. We said 1 cost 9.5 was unplayable. What makes this any more playable? The answer is there isn't, as a lot of people get rid of their suiciders. This is at level 1 just because they know they gotta die anyway. Why don't we chuck an effect on? Next one is Weapon Born to Fight Mia. It's a 2/2 8k transformation suite. If Golden Darkness is in your clock, it gets -1 level in hand, so it can come out at level 1. With the other cards we've said, why would I want a 2 cost character which is just going to die? Because 8k is easy if level 2 a 2195 is unplayable. It also has another effect. If you have 3 more trans house characters, gain hand on core. Once again, you can do more with that resource. There's just better cards to play, and it also is in the level 2 slot. Level 2s aren't really great anymore. They were pretty bad a couple sets ago. I mean, the only standout one I can remember is Juro, but she was broken and she never saw the light of day, and I'm sorry, but no, we're not going to go anywhere near Juro, and this is just unplayable. Next one is Teruja Atlantic Alien Science, another yellow alien, bonds to the Golden Darkness. Don't play this. It doesn't synergize with Golden Darkness very well, apart from the bond. Golden Darkness cares about needs only trans house characters. This has got neither of those traits. Alien Science, not good. It's even useless in the alien deck because it bonds Golden Darkness. Another level 0, 2k. Tanking Teacher Chirurgy, when it's placed on stage hand, gains 1.5. Starts hitting the loner spots, not bad. Pay 1, put the top card of your library into clock. When this is placed from hash stage, you may pay the cost. If you do, search from 1 Ricomildo, refill it, put it in your hand, shuffle your library. Don't play Alien Science again. I believe is the trial deck vanilla. He's red. I think he's got plant trait, which makes him a little bit more playable. But don't play her. I'm sorry, guys. Ren Illis Julia, 002k character with an effect. Pay 1, discard a card from your hand to weight room. When this is placed on stage to the weight room, you may pay the cost. If so, choose up to 1 run Ellis Julia in your waiting room and return it to your hand and choose 1 blue Metallica run. In your waiting room and put it rested in this slot. Alien Transformation, a little bit better. Level 0 combo requiring stuff in the waiting room. Don't play. There's very few. This is a really powerful effect, like the Hickeby Fenrir combo from Kanko. Mind Invasion Mia, vanilla. There's better cards to play. We're not as bad as Railgun when we have to play the 1-0 vanilla. We're a little bit better than that, or Fate Zero, which plays the 1-1. So in K, vanilla Rider. Interesting card, this one is Calm Cool Yami, 2 effects. If you're level 2 or higher, gains full ability. Act, discard a card from your hand to the waiting room, put this in the waiting room, choose 1 on feelings, Yami in your waiting room, put it into the same status. So that's the 219.5k if you have only trans outwork characters. For this ability, no. Resource-wise, there's just better things to do. However, its second ability is interesting. So, act, pay 1, put a climax from your hand to your clock, put this into the clock, choose 1 Golden Darkness from your hand, and put it in the slot this was in. So, yes, that's right, you can get that level 3 Yami out at level 1. Really good, actually. Beats quite a lot. We have that 1-1 support assist. Oh, it's got nice fun and encore, and it's 10-5, which is slightly difficult for level 1s to reach. 10 is the max, but 10-5 pushing it, and then you can just hand encore it. Important thing to note: Yami's draw 2, ditch 1 does work off play via this effect. Act, and yeah, you can most decks you won't play it because you're taking 2 damage to get level 3. However, into Level Darkness we have ways of manipulating damage at level 0 in the form of an anti-salvage card. When we go on to that in green, I'll explain how this works. But I play this card, it's hilarious sometimes, and other times I wish I hadn't included it, so beware. Beach resort of a southern country. Mia. Transformation Suites 1. Level 1 5k. Has a resonance, refill Golden Darkness from your hand. At the start of the client's turn, pay the cost. If so, gains 4k monthly. So, is this worth it? No. There's just better cards to play. At level 1 in green, which do the same effect, which do better effects. The 4k is nice, but it's not to the opponent's turn, so you've still got to die and not doing any damage sometimes. So you're relying on climax to boost it up even more, or you're relying on triggers. Triggering is not good at all. However, this does form pair, you can say, with This card, each result of sovereign country, Yami, transformation Teriyaki, level 155 vanilla, 5.5 vanilla. Don't play, there's better cards. And yeah, that's basically it. Now, if you hang on for a second, I'll be back with the last 10 cards of yellow. And we're back, guys. Sorry, life is being life here. If you're a student and you've done computational chemistry, you have my sympathies. And if you don't know how bad that is, I'm not even going to explain it. Okay, so next card is Blue Metallica Run. Alien Transformation 1-0. Oh, 5-5. It has an ability. When placed on from hand to stage, comes into play. Reveal the top card of your library. If it's not a character with either alien or transformation, and start the encore step, put this in the waiting room. Put the real card back where it was. Encore is a clock encore. Don't play, it's bad. Clock encores were good. However, now that we're dealing with burst level 1s, they're not as good, as burst level 1s have quite a lot of upside, which clock encore does not have. Once again, it's just not that great because it comes off from a level 0. The change is from a level 0, and if you get screwed by having a climax, you're screwed. The artwork is a bit iffy, but hey, it's a lot of heart-thumping bath time Yami. Standard 2-1 3k counter to back up thing. If it's good in your meta, it's good in your meta. If it's not, it's not. Generally not seeing much play in the Japanese meta because burst level 1s. English meta, yeah, you could do it just for that sneaky bit when you're set at level 2 and you're just, and your opponent's a little bit low on resources, going, take that. It's kind of good. I wouldn't recommend it often, though. Faults Master Token with Mia. It's Climax Combo 2-1 8k. First of all, issue again. It's a 2-1 Climax Combo. It's not going to be great. The Climax Combo is when Hometown Chassin is played. If this is in the front row, look at your opponent's hand, choose one character, which is Trans House, and then give it 3k and so. Interesting Climax Combo though. Looking at your opponent's hand lets you play around counters a lot better, and also it lets you see what they're doing. It gives you that snapshot. Or can they push level 3? Or they gotta go level 3, push you into a bad spot, or are they in a bad spot? It gives you information. In card games, information is key. If you know how to use that information, that's good for you. However, still won't play it. It's a 2-1 8k. 8k is very easy for level 1s to get up to nowadays. Okay. Next card is Rakumido, Alien Infirmary, 2-1, Vanilla, 8-5. The thing is, it's a level 2, it's not going to be great to start with, and for the same cost, you can get a 9-5 with better traits, 8, and an extra K of power, and an upside. This card is strictly bad. It's just an unfortunate thing. If she's your wife or whatever, play her. I'm not telling you don't, I'm just saying she's bad because of good cards. Interesting article Mark Rosewater wrote about why bad cards have to exist. And it's to do with, it helps you tell what a good card is. So run Illis Julia. This is another one of these that level 0 alien transformation set of cards. 9/5 with -1 level on stage. This gets level 1 suicide to go, yay, look at me. It has the old Toma problem of, oh wait, this isn't good. Also, you can get an upside. One same power, same cost with an upside. It's like, why play this? This is the issue. Some of the common cards are there. She's your waifu, go for it. You just want to see how bad people get rustled. There's your artwork. Now we're into the effects. The yellow effects generally are very good. Calming warmth. A little bit risque artwork, but well, 1/1. No trigger. And it has search for one, up to 1 transformation character and up to 1 housework character. Reveal them, put them in hand, shuffle your library, discard a card from your hand to the waiting room. This is really good because it's basically going cantripping twice or looting twice if you're used to that. For magic, looting is draw and ditch. This is slightly better because you're searching and you can ditch. Also, another way of getting climaxes out of hand. There are so many good targets. Transformation. You got the 1/1 support. You got the 3/2 Yami. You got the 3/2 Mia. And trust me, there's a ton of playable housework characters. I mean, you could run this instead of running level 2s. But remember, it's a fence, so you can't salvage it. You can't search for it. So you have to draw it. Okay. Darkness plan. Now, first thing, this is another counter. But you notice the level 3 free cards, so this counter damn be good if you're playing it at level 3. And trust me, it's a counter. Choose one of the characters in battle. That character gains the following ability. This card cannot deal damage to players. Now, really important thing is this stops the damage from an attack, burn damage, and some clock shoots. Depending on how the clock shoots are worded, nope, clock shoots don't work with this because clock shoot is a replacement effect getting used. It's a weird thing. What is damage? What isn't? So read your text. If it says damage, it's damage. That's generally how you can play it. Then it's got an even better effect. Give something 1.5k power. 1.5k power doesn't sound like a lot, but against some of the weak clock shooters like Yuki from Sword Art 2 Volume 2, who's the 3/2, this is really good. Especially against those weaker ones, where that 1.5 power does make a difference. This is a staple in yellow decks. Into Love Darkness, the effect, the no damage to player effect, is a powerful effect. We've seen it in the money counters with little busters. The compass for Kanko. Oh, this guarantees it. It's a bit expensive. You have to be careful with stock, but that can be done by building your deck to have making most of your deck costless. And I've done it when I've sat on about 9 stock after playing 3 level 3s for 2. Oh, and yeah, you can do it. It saves you. You want to use it when you're going to die or if there's a really, really nasty effect. I believe with the end of turn burn effects, this still stays on because you've got the cleanup prize after the end of turn phase, which then turns it over to you. But yeah, it's pretty good. I think we're on to the climax this year, so I'll just go review them. So this is the level 3 Yamis one. Not that bad artwork. Wind Trigger. Just remember, if you're playing against Fate Zero, 3/2 Archer, this is a continuous effect, but not a bad one. Teriyaki shaped key holder. This, there's two versions. There's a green version. This is a, when played, choose a yellow card in waiting room, put it in stock, gain 1 soul. You want to play the green one because the triggers are better and the effect is better. But standard artwork, and then we have the shot trigger. Yeah, Warm Town Session. That you look at your opponent's handwork. Now, it's okay. It's, if you have a mere waifu deck, play it. I'm not going to say not to. Shot triggers are useful. It's not like 2 soul and you're going, oh dear. Yeah, it does sting when you go at the front. You go, okay, you only need 2 damage. Attack for 2. Okay. Trigger check. Attack 4 damage now. Yeah. 1, 2, 3. Okay, climax. Oh, look, I'm dead. Yeah, that's why shot triggers like better than 1 soul. Can be argued about. But yeah, that's all the yellow cards. 30 cards. That means 5 less cards for another colour. Next is green, which is a 25 card one. Then red is, I believe, is bigger. Yeah, substantially bigger. And then poor old blue got pretty much no love. Just to give you a heads up, guys, there is a second pack. Blue could get more love. Yellow could be shafted. So could green. So could red. We don't know. That's March 11th release date. I do have 6 boxes coming. I will do a set review. It's also important to note it comes after the ban list. So I'll be brutally honest with you. There are issues with the meta at the moment, but before you think it's bad as this called bad as Kanko, this is only taking like, it's the second most played deck. The most played deck is Cinderella Girls, so from Idolmaster. So quick information about that, not comparable to the plain Idolmaster stuff. Yeah, so yeah. So the ban list could hit her, but we could get new toys, and we could have a Kanko situation where one ban list is ineffective, the next ban list will be also ineffective, and then we have to have a emergency ban list. The ban list, we don't know when it's coming out, but since we are in January, I won't put it past like the 2nd or 3rd week of February, maybe the end of January, depends. Anyway, tomorrow, just to tell you if you're watching this now, on the 13th, is when Bushiroad announced his new sets. Wiess Schwarz, there's a couple which people are waiting for. Are we getting any more Kanko? Is a really good question. We reckon that because the Kanko has an anime, we reckon we'll get some more anime. We'll get anime booster, which a little bit, I want my Germans, want pudding signed. And Gate is probably the biggest one which hasn't been assigned. Bushiroad does have the rights. They released Dojin. At a Dojin event, I think Comiket, they released sleeves and playmat. That'll be interesting because that's Gate's got a 2nd season airing now. And yeah, that way expensive. Log 2 everyone's waiting for, or were they just waiting, didn't have the right scheduling issue or what? Yeah, so yeah, that's what's coming up, and I'll see you guys. So with all my set reviews, sound off in the comments if you think I've overrated a card, underrated a card, or just gone yeah on a card. Metas will change how good cards are. So this is TCG Swamp Creature signing out.